Hi guys, welcome to the channel. It's Totters here. We're going to play some Clash of Clans Town Hall 13 action today, and we are looking at the Yeti Smash. So Yeti Smash is by far one of the most OP strategies at Town Hall 13 currently. So we learnt this to pretty good effect. I'm currently chilling at 1 Hive 2.0. So let's go check the replays from the last war. So as you can see guys, 1 Hive 2.0 took on Kogotia and 1 Hive in a friendly war. Wasn't the best scoring war, and as you can see from my base there, I got tripled. I left an old base up, and it easily got found out. But they came at us with the Yeti Smash. So Ashish, on a like for like, came in with the Warden Walk from 4 o'clock, and he's just trying to build that funnel. Warden Walks are boring. I'm just going to zoom through just a little bit. He drops a loon and a baby dragon to get the funnel from the other side, and as I say, he's coming in. He's going to try and take out this cannon and maybe this elixir storage here, and then try and work his way through the base. In go the Yetis, and down goes a wall wrecker, followed by the king, the queen. And so he's got no other access. He's got no quakes. He's got no jumps in this raid. So the idea is that he wants this wall wrecker to try and get through towards that town hall compartment. He goes with a really early warden ability. And I say the ice golem from the CC that come out has just frozen him up a little bit, and then there's a witch to follow. But I say we'll make short work of that. Still working through, a couple of Yetis on the outside, King's working on the outside. And then that single target Inferno locked onto the wall wrecker, and it's gone down. And I say not the most ideal situation, but from 3 o'clock down goes the Royal Champ and the bats, which is not something we tend to see too often, but I tell you what, really have done work there. And I say if we can get that scatter shot down, this is looking absolutely wrecked. So the Royal Champion's still got her ability, takes the scatter shot down. In the meantime, the Yeti Mites are doing work, and the Queen was doing work on that town hall, managed to just get it down. And as I say, now it's a game against the clock, because as I say, there's not a huge amount left, but there's not a huge amount of troops left as well. So he said to pop the Queen ability. He's taking all this stuff down. He's got some wizards out on top trying to sort this out. And I say this now just about clear up. There's really nothing that's doing any work. You've got that archer tower that could probably wreck through. And say that's gone down. So he's only got wizards left now. Literally managed to get that archer tower down. And as I say, I think there's just too many wizards now. The OP wizards are going to take out that troll tester that I put at the top there. And there is the triple. Not ideal. So the same thing for Archie. Okay, Archie's come in, and he's got an old base up, and we couldn't get it through. As I say, this is an old Town Hall 12 base, and as I say, this is easy prey. So the Warden Walk's coming down, as I say, and he's going to try and funnel in both sides, and as you see, he's going to try and jump through this area here, quake through the middle, and as I say, the rest is history. So he's using an Electro Dragon to try and do the funneling. It's done a beautiful job actually. As you see, he's left 2 storages there, which make it perfectly easy to get the Yetis on that. And so he's being really patient with his walk. So he's taking down the storage, he's going to take down that archer tower. As I say, he's just, again, being ever so patient. He's got a Yeti down at 9 working through to 8. Jump spell goes down. Siege barracks. So P.E.K.K.A comes out, it's all going to work in. Yetis go down. And then so does the Queen. So the bowlers, and as I say, they're working through now. So Eagles fire down, Yeti Mites really start doing work. Town Hall gets activated from the bowler splash. Then goes the Earthquake. And as I say, Warden Eternal Tome manages to keep everything going here. And I say, there's a lot of multi-target Inferno towers, which when you've got the healers transferring to the Yetis is perfect. Out comes Hogs from the Siege Barracks, and they're working with the Royal Champion. Hit a Tornado Trap, but as I say, nothing too bad. It's actually keeping them away from any damage at the moment. And as I say, he's got so many rages just to try and get through and gut this base. So many bowlers alive. Yetis are still going. Yeti mites are doing some serious work. As I say, this base got absolutely wrecked here, and it is a really powerful strategy. The only thing you need to make sure is that the healers stay alive and the healers will go and transfer into your Yetis. Healers that stay on your Grand Warden or your Queen, as I say, normally the Yetis will die out really quickly, and then from there that's where you end up losing out. So, and as I say, it's just clear up now, and they say he's got so many troops left. But that was our bad. We didn't check our bases. It was a quick prep, and we didn't log on in time. So not ideal. And I'm going to transfer over to my Town Hall 11 now. We've got another example to show you. So my Town Hall 11, Little Totters, is just chilling out here at House Stark. House Stark's a really cool clan. And as I say, we've got this really good, another great example here of a Yeti smash from Rhaegar. So they missed their attacks up top, don't really know why, but an easy win for House Stark. But Ray's got a really good example here. So again, Yetis down, but this time bringing the Peckers, so we haven't got any bowlers. As I say, this is all about the funnel here. So we've got loons, and we've got baby dragon, warden walk from up top. So as I say, we're going to charge straight into the town hall here. Try and get as much as we got here. We've got a quad quake and a jump spell, so we'll see how she uses this. Siege barracks up at 9 o'clock, and then down come those Peckers, going to be tanking for the Yetis. Queen comes down just to finish up the funnel. As I say, that Pecker's going to do work down here to take out this area, and now it's a case of jumping in go the Yetis, in go the Peckers, Eternal Tome. Got to try and get that town hall activated and get that down, which does perfectly. Out comes an Electro Dragon from the enemy clan castle, and we've got the scatter shot also doing work. But as I say, rage, plenty of rages to go down. Queen's going to take out the Electro Dragon, which is perfect. Yeti mites are doing work, getting through that. Eagle Artillery's about to go down. Got to try and get that scatter shot down. That scatter shot is going to be probably the MVP if we don't get it down. And as I say, those Yeti mites jumping over. Nope, Yeti mites and Pecker managed to get through. That's how they get that down. That's fantastic. And as I say, you've got the Queen and the Warden working up the top side of the base. One OP wizard just working around there, just doing a bit of clean up. As I say, we've got that single target Inferno to try and get down now. Locked onto the King. King's still got ability. King's going to burn that ability to try and bust through the wall. The Queen also burns her ability. Might have been worth saving on to that. And again, healers onto the Yetis. That's what makes this strategy work. Healers onto Yetis. Really important. Right. And as I say, how do we get this single target Inferno down? I mean, Warden's gone down. There's not a lot left now. Which is fast as falling on. They've managed to stay away from the Queen. And then, as I say, in comes that Pecker, managed to break through, just managed to get that single target Inferno down, and the rest is history. So, as I say, not the cleanest attack, however, done the work, just shows how strong this strategy is. So let's jump in to a live attack. Right, here we are back on the main. So as I say, got the base down, looks pretty much like the Clash with Totters logo. And as I say, we've got the army ready, all cooked up. I've gone with the bowlers, so I'm hoping to see some multi-target Infernos. I'm not hoping to see a ring base. I'm not a fan of ring bases. Grand Warden's still set to air, which is not what he needs to be. Put him on ground. And let's go into a live Legends League attack. Right, going live. Now, let's go. Okay, right, what am I going to do with this one then? So in an ideal world, I would like to Warden walk and so we've got multis up top. Coming from the opposite side of the town hall. Risky. Let's try it. So, Warden Walk, Coco Loon, healers. And then Coco Loon, Baby Dragon to try and do some work. I'm going to try and quad quake about there. Going risky. Going risky. Right. Got to start doing these things. Gotta get those healers transferring over, which they are not doing at the moment. They are still working their way in. Forgotten the bowlers. Oh dear, this is a disaster. This is a disaster. And then let's go for the eternal time. Just try and get everything through. Right, what have we got left? Can they bust through? Right, healers are now transferred onto those bowlers. Do manage to get the town hall down. I've got quite a lot of Queen is there. Also ability. King's still got plenty left. He was trying to bust through. Not the greatest hit here. As I say, that single target Inferno is going to wreck what is left here. I've only got 33 seconds. Drop my Quake in not the greatest spot. And especially now the King's going that way. This is dead. So going to be a high percentage 2-star. Not the greatest attack. Now I'm going to lock in. Yeah, it's not great. 84%. As I say, wish we could do better. Maybe I've got time for one more. Time for one more, maybe. I'll tell you exactly what my plan was for this base. It didn't quite go 100% to plan, but the result wasn't too bad in the end. So normally I would jump into a base, so I'd look at this and, you know, maybe jump over this arch tower here, but the jump wouldn't actually get me that much value. So the idea is that I think, well, what I'll do is I'll quad quake open the outside walls and use the jump on the inside. You get more value that way. Now, basically, I didn't really spend too much time studying the base. I spent most of my time trying to count out the tiles. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. And then how many would that get? Would that get me into the eagle? So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we looked at it and thought, well, if I can get this quad quake perfect, then it means that I'm actually going to get into the base. So I'll resume now with the play. And then down goes the quad quake, and as you can see, we get into the eagle. We open up the outside walls. Everything looks like it's gone really, really well. Down goes the Walden Walk, Coco Loon to take out a Seeking Air Mine, or a red bomb, sorry. And then from there, that's just going to do that. Now, I quad quaked, and then I realised, I was like, Queen. Got to try and get rid of that, because that's just going to rip my Yetis to shreds. So I sacrificed my king. It turns out it's not actually the greatest value. So I basically come in there, and there he goes. He's finished forming the funnel there. So down goes the ice golem. Down goes the siege barracks at 3 o'clock. And then from there, ice golem, Yetis, bowlers, queen, royal champion. Now ordinarily I wouldn't have used the royal champion straight away, but I thought extra use in the middle. And I say out comes 3 ice golems, which is the worst CC you can get for Yetis, because it just slows everything down. If there's a lot of DPS going on in the area, then as I say, it just rips your Yetis to shreds. So I've put a rage out by the enemy king, so that the bowlers and the Yetis can get that done, and then they can focus and come back into the middle, which is what they've done perfectly. one final rage. I do the Grand Warden's internal tome pretty early just to make sure that everything's going. They are hit by a tornado trap, and as I say, the Queen does work there, takes down the town hall, and then they all jump out and on the way through get down the enemy scatter shot. Used some wall breakers as a distraction there to come through, and I've got wizards up on top for cleanup. So everything's going quite nicely so far. Queen's got full health, and then as I say, the healers are on the Yetis, but the Yetis are busting against the wall. So as I say, the Queen, I have to burn her ability here to make sure we get through. This Royal Champion is doing some serious work on the outside, clearing up quite a lot. So Queen gets through the wall, takes out that cannon. Yetis are tanking for the other cannon, and then there's nothing left on the base. So now it's just a battle against clock, and as you can see, Yetis go through, take a load of giant bombs, and then Queen carries on. Queen's still going, takes out the remainder of the base, and there is the triple. So again, not pretty, but got the job done. 40 trophies, full loot, which is no good to me, and we move on. Thank you very much, Skullcracker, for the siege barracks. So I just want to say thanks very much for watching, guys. This is the first video of the series. It's not gone 100% to plan, but as I say, if you did like it and you think that you like my mess ups and stuff like that, do hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be posting Monday, Wednesday, Friday every week, giving you plenty of action from One Hive 2 and other clans as I sort of travel around and bring you some stuff like that. So as I say, do hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you haven't, and then you can be alerted when all my stuff comes up. As I say, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.